And welcome to Tuesday Trash Talk, Week 5. Prince Grimm arrives. It's the first time I have royalty. Grim, the camera's on. Did you finish it at least?
Oh, that was too forced. My bad.
Royalty, everybody. First time on the show. First time on the show. Give him a hand. You feel good? A little bit more hydrated after that?
Yeah, I needed that.
All right,
Definitely needed that.
Hydration's key, kids. See?
Oh, there's
Water.
the good one.
Good stuff. All right, now that we're freshly hydrated,
Yes.
let's get into some announcements. So, guys, we've kind of talked about having a Saco revote of sorts. So far, we have 3 different Saco ideas up there. Each one has had 2, and one had a double vote. Steve, looking at you, for for voting for everything. So technically, everything has 2, and then I don't think people realized your nomination was even there.
Yeah,
Grim.
I'll try to find a picture of my nomination if I can. It's kind of a fun one. It looks like it's on like a trophy website. It'd only be about $50, I
Right.
think. But
And then,
I think most of the nominations have some sort of way of us keeping track of who got what year and whatnot on it, or who got it what year, I should say.
yeah, I feel like that was an important part that we
Yeah.
had a perennial, just like we have our glorious Ragnar.
Yeah.
Something dark side. So yeah, probably going to be reposting the Saco votes. Oh, and we had 2 people that actually did not vote. That would be Chris and Kinzer.
Pooh, come on. Get involved in the fucking league, man.
Yeah. Oh.
Come on.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna call you out on that. Like, yeah, you put up some stuff sometimes, but like it's like one-liners every week. Let's get more involved.
Grim, we're gonna get to that later.
All right,
fine. I got you. But we're gonna get to that later. We're gonna go a little off script for that one, but I got you. Anywho's, moving on. Hey, quarter of the season.
Yeah,
That's
quarter of the season. Like
we're
I mean,
quarter of the way.
yeah, we're quarter of the way through the fantasy. We're quarter of the way through the season. I would say. We wait till this week for every team to play, I guess. But
I put the
how about them Rams, eh?
How about them Rams, eh?
God, Spencer, Cup on your bench. Oh, must be kicking yourself. Another thing we'll get to later.
Yeah. Anywho's, now that we're on the standings. But hey, Spence still sitting at top. Yo, one thing I want to point out: this kid has 602 points. Points for.
Christ.
God.
God damn it! Someone catch him.
I'm trying to. I'm the next closest at 469. The mighty 1 and 3 gladiators. That's right. And the next person behind me is another 50 points. So catch up.
And I'm at the bottom. God damn it.
Started from the bottom. Well, hey, you're not at the bottom of the rankings, and
Yeah.
you're in that tie fight, which more coming out later. But yeah, it's been a fun way getting through the quarter of fantasy football so far.
Right.
I 100% appreciate it.
Had some ups, had some downs.
Yep. Regardless of where my team's at right now, I like where it's at, and we'll be doing all right.
Yeah.
League bets.
League bets.
They're actually a thing. You see how people conduct them. Kinzer and I, we posted it officially in our league bets board, and he won himself a case of hydration of Coors Light, as is our per usual bet. Grim, would you like to give the crowd?
I would, because I was a little angry this week. I thought I was going to be like the last to first for scoring this week. Yeah. Then Watkins didn't put out, and you beat me in points by 4 points. Zing. So I was like, damn it, I wanted to be top scorer. So I am betting you a 6-pack of You Call It.
Oh.
That my team will outscore your team, even though we don't play each other.
Okay.
I want to take this bet.
We're putting this on the bet board?
We are putting this on the bet board.
All right.
We're shaking on it.
Whoever gets it this week, and we'll make sure that's updated next week.
Yes.
I'm either going to be shamed again right in this show for all the public to see, or I shall be victorious!
We shall see.
We shall see. As long as I win my week.
Right. Yes, as long as you win your week.
I don't want to be 1-4. There you go. All right. So speaking of last week, week 4 game of the week. The game for week, which I thought was going to be this epic battle.
It kind of was. It kind of was.
In like a super lame way, though.
In a stupid lame way.
Epic battle to get a hold of second place, to get that 3-1 spot to contend with our current league winner.
And they both shit the bed.
It was the lowest scoring game in the entire league.
The lowest scoring. And the difference was by 0.8.
By 0.8. So you could say that Gronk smashed the Buttplugs lightly. He was real gentle. He got out the Vaseline, just
training that asshole.
Got it. Get. You seem rather familiar with that motion, Matthew.
I mean,
did we just get a window into your sex life?
Maybe a wedding present in the near future.
Oh, okay. Are you hoping for this wedding present, or is it going to be...
I just heard about one recently, that's all.
Yes, absolutely. That reminds me, Matthew has decided, so with the spirit of going back to announcements, Matthew got himself a butt plug for one of his wedding presents. Not this Matthew.
Not this
Matthew. Kinzer. Matthew Kinzer. He got a little butt plug present for his wedding day. He almost opened it in front of his whole family. But he has offered it as a tribute to the Saco trophy to be a personalized piece for our league to really commemorate to our proud and glorious Sacos. So that way, regardless of what we choose in this Saco fiasco, we'll get a good old looking butt plug on there.
We should almost encarve I'm inside me on there.
You know, this is exactly why we need to get together and figure out the rules. Those rules that I'm supposed to post about what we kind of know right now. Kinzer, speaking of the person who lost the game of the week this week, Kinzer has offered to host a end of the year party for our entire league. He has a super swanky garage, and then also more places to sleep than you could possibly count. I mean, if it's that time of the year and we need to figure out a traveling situation where we just get a boy bus, that sounds...
Or a fucking camper for a night.
Hey.
Go rent a camper and all just fucking garage trailer trash that shit up.
This might actually be the best T3 ever.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. For the record, I think I did the cheers right. You're supposed to...
Yeah, I was terrible. My bad. I was just excited to try...
You're excited for the beer?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Moving on. Grim, this
well, speaking about other games with small margins, we were also talking about the Tebbe Chris game. Holy smokes. I mean, they just needed, 0.5 more to catch up? That was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Another crazy-ass game for, and that also kind of decided winners and losers of our next standings, honestly. Yeah. And kind of going towards game of the week, but we'll get to that later.
No doubt.
But anyway, I'm smelling something skunky. Did Ollie come here and take shit somewhere? Because
he wasn't here for a while.
Oh man, it must be the tight ends in the fucking season right now, man. Those tight ends are just
based off that motion
terrible.
You were showing earlier, it seems like you don't want to deal with those tight ends.
Right,
oh, dude, yeah.
Gronk got his ankle fucked up again, and Gronk's just fucking Gronk, so he's gonna get hurt anyway.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays.
And then
he's a walking injury report.
Seriously, he is a walking injury report. You got OJ's knee going out as well, so fucking Kinzer didn't even get points on Howard this week, just because didn't switch him out in time. And then you got Eifert that's probably out for the season because he's going out for surgery for that ankle injury he took. So tough luck to you, Steve. At least you got 11 points to him. 11 whole points. Very tough luck. Good job, though.
Yep. I mean, Steve's kind of the reaper of tight ends at this point because he actually picked up Eifert because Will Dissly went to the IR.
Oh,
for the
Dissly.
year.
Ouch.
And then, he had a hell of a rookie start, though.
Right. And then, I mean, just honorable mentions on all the tight end spots. We got Doyle, Higbee, and Butt, is that? Oh, Jake Butt. What a butt.
Jake Butt.
They're all freaking, questionable this week. So, tight ends definitely have to get the smelt it, dealt it. Side note, if anyone did see the Earl Thomas incident and then saw the Pete Carroll press conference today, please tell me you saw that. And if you did, I am calling a shout out. If anyone can get a still frame of the faraway shot of Pete Carroll at that fucking podium, because he looks like a 2-year-old. It's great. It looks like a 5-foot across podium, and honestly, you see this much of him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take questions. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, okay."
He looks like a child.
Just a child.
Hey.
And our commissioner has offered that if we do find this picture in still frame, I'm kind of looking at you, techies. Hint, Kai.
Cough.
That we can get the still frame and we'll put it as our background to the Facebook League and we'll update it this year because it is by far the best photo of the season so far.
But do we care about Facebook?
Well, okay, maybe not Facebook. Maybe our actual league Discord page or whatever we want to blow it up on. But
yeah, we'll figure it out. We're gonna work it in there.
But cheers to, please just call out. Please find that. It's great. If we can't get a still, everyone should try to watch it because every time it zooms out, I cracked up. It's just terrible.
It was just fantastic, and I'm surprised honestly that it's not the number one thing you can find on Google.
Right. We Googled it and nothing. We Googled it and everything's zoomed up. It's not him. He's just a short man. I wonder we didn't look up his height. We should have looked up his height to figure out.
Dude is short. I want to say
5 something.
Yeah. I want to say 5'8".
Yeah, I would give him the higher end of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5'8" to 5, maybe 5'11", but that's pushing it.
There's no I'd be shocked if he was in the double digits in the 5 inches.
There's
5 foot inches.
I mean, I'd see him getting close, but we'll see. We'll look it up later. Another league bet.
Maybe. So over under on Pete Carroll's height.
Everyone in the league, let's do it.
Do you want to set it at 5'8"?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
I was like, hey, I'll get another 6-pack of this week.
I was just thinking another beer, but
yeah. So Grim, this is what I was talking about earlier. So appreciate you taking over on that a little bit. But I actually looked throughout the entirety of our Discord, and I did not find that there was 100% participation in our King's rule.
Oh. In
Discord.
I might have fallen under that, and I'm sorry for that, Tebbe. I'm sorry, King Bobbert.
Oh, you will be under review momentarily. If that's the case, I'll have to find time to do that. And not too formally. I wasn't looking for your. Well, no, because you voted.
I did vote. I did vote.
You at least voted.
I mean, I didn't mention anything. I just voted, and I was waiting for other people to post stuff, and I didn't feel my time for conversation was up. That's all.
But also,
that's my case.
No, King Bobbert, if we could get a ruling by ask for mercy for this man, not only did he give us a nomination, he also voted, and also currently present physically. Just saying. But if we do not find one, it is up to your rule. However, there is one that is clearly an irrelevably.
Too many of these, buddy.
Not enough of these. Regardless, I don't believe that Chris posted in Discord.
Oh, poo! Strike number 2 this week. Well, not strike number 2, but just
Grim, are you familiar with the ruling of King Bobbert this season?
don't remember fully, honestly.
So to remind everybody,
I mean, Commissioner, can you please remind me?
Yes, I will. I will give a very a brief overview of the champion rule this year, which is if you do not have participation in Discord once a week, one time a week,
just vote, send up something. Just
right.
You start conversations occasionally, but like finish them. Not on Facebook, on here.
That energy, that fire, that passion that you have, Chris, channel it to the league. We need it.
All those women drivers just rant about them on league. We'll make fun of them too.
Exactly. We appreciate women driver terribleness memes on the league. Not in excess and not with. Anyways, but just participate, man. We want you here. You bring good stuff to the conversation, but I'm sorry. According to our King Bobbert's rule, you are the last pick in the waiver wire this week. So I do have that ability, and so going up to the waiver order, you are going to be dropped from
the 9th place
to
the 10th place. You're going to go one spot back, you lucky bastard. You lucky fucking bastard. Only one spot. If this was your last week, maybe 10 spots. I don't know math when I'm drunk.
And math. And Grim, did you like my form with the?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. Do you think I could?
Maybe loosen a tight butthole. Maybe.
Anyways, so moves a whole position down. Spencer, congratulations. Your pick in the waiver order has a higher priority than somebody for the first time this season.
Like you fucking need it.
Like you fucking need it. I don't even know what you'd be able to pick up.
Right.
Who would you even drop?
Drop Cup. You're obviously not playing him.
Yeah. Or I have a guy, Giovanni Bernard, number 1 running back in the league. I think I could consider a Bernard for Cooper Kupp. That's a fair trade. Fair trade. Yeah. Totally. So I'm gonna have to pause a little bit here. After our wonderful Smelt had dealt it and a usage of our champions role. I have an apology for you, Kai. I'm so sorry that for whatever reason, I thought that you were a Packers fan. You said that it may be because your favorite color is green, but I know deep down that that's because you have a deep love for the Minnesota Wild. And that's why not only did I wear our league shirt for you, I also recognize you as a true Vikings fan when I tried to get into trade talks with you with Adam Thielen. And just how you carried yourself this entire season, Scolion in the Nation. When your team name was Minnesota Needs Teddy, I thought you were being an arrogant prick of a Packers fan. And saying that, yes, of course, we need our starting QB on the goddamn field because we have Sam, mouth-breathing, eye-crossing motherfucking Bradford, who, what's he's doing this year? Oh, he's collecting a big-ass paycheck just like Aaron Rodgers for sitting on his ass.
Well, yeah, now he's sitting on his ass. Sorry to interrupt. Keep going.
I'm sorry. When was the last time? Anyway,
no. I mean, he played.
We're not getting into that conversation.
But we'll get there later.
I don't want to hear it. Anyways, and another thing too that goes along with my apology is my thank you so much for being so instrumental in creating the backbone of our league and helping me guide through things that are all sorts of technical issues. And if you guys did not notice, Mr. Kai also provided me with a Trash Talk Tuesday. Trying not to get Grim out. I didn't practice for
terrible. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Yes, I got a logo, motherfuckers. That's lit. That's lit. Orange is my favorite color, which is appropriate because the Broncos let Travis Kelce walk all over them. But yeah, it was pretty fantastic. So I'm sorry, Kai, for whatever reason, for thinking that you were a Packers fan, and thank you so much for being part of Skull Nation.
Skull.
And for the logo. That way. There we go.
And the skull logo for the Discord.
True. That's where I was really starting to get. That's one of the moments where I had to really pause and reassess my my outlook on Kyle was. I thought he was just a misguided individual, but here's to you, buddy. All right. So, want to talk about our game of the week, or rather, games of the week. Honestly,
both are good. Going to be good games. I feel
they're
like
good
both.
Matches. Yeah.
Every time I've watched both, one person on each team. Every time I watched them, and they just went back and forth No, they didn't go back and forth last week. My bad. But when they do go head to head, it was very interesting to watch. I think it happened in week 3. I think I saw it. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But every time they have a game, it's so weird to watch their games. I mean, last week, our first game of the week, one guy was behind 50 points going into Monday. No.
I thought it was over with.
Going into Sunday night, he was down 50 points.
I was looking at my waiver, being like, I'm going to have to deal with this mofather in this too. But no. He came back.
Right.
Damn.
He came back to win it.
Yep.
So, our first game of the week is going to be Kai trying to topple the Goliath of Spencer. Because if he does,
what a game
it's going to make the standings a whole lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. And Spency, I'm rooting for you. But this no trade stuff is kind of getting to me. I know I'm not one to say, but I've heard rumors. I'm just saying, if you want to trade up, just put something out there. Someone will bite.
We're going to get into some trade talks later, but I mean, he has so many wide receivers.
So many. Spread some love.
Spread some love. Yeah, not for nothing. I'm pretty sure Spencer, like, his top 4 wide receivers are better than most people's in the league. I mean, you got Stephon Diggs, Brandon Cooks, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen is like the 36th player in the league, or 36th wide receiver in the league. That's my number 1 receiver.
Spencer.
Not for nothing, Keenan, I believe in you. Make it.
So that is going to be our first game of the week, Spencer versus Kai.
Yep, and
because it's also going to defy the tiebreaker as well.
Right. So that would be the 6-way tiebreaker.
Jeez.
Is going to be deciding that, and Spencer's ability to hold the top. Because Spencer, if you lose this, Kai will actually be above you in the 3 and 2. And so if Kai's above you, then that means Kai's actually going to be the number 2 team in the league. So that's a huge matchup. I love it.
I love it.
Because Spencer will be 3 and 2 as well.
Right. And there's a lot of 2 and 2 teams this week, so there's a lot of chance that those teams could go 3 and 2 as well. So we'll see what happens.
A lot of people are counting on you, Kai. No pressure.
Our second game of the week is someone that we haven't talked about in a game of the week, I don't think yet.
No, not a game of the week.
No.
Which I appreciate that's up there.
It's his first game of the week. And I'm sorry to say it's a doubleheader, but the Greek.
The Greek one.
Going against the Pooh.
That's right.
This is going for another 4v1 or 3v2 chance.
It's either being top dog or, again, getting out of that tie for the 6-way champion.
God, if Steve and Kai win this week, it's going to be hysterical because so many people are going to be tied for first or like fifth. It's going to be just,
And for a team like mine, I am praying for that.
Oh, yeah, because didn't something happen to you this week?
Oh, yeah, it did.
It did.
I got my first win.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers, party. Woo. Hey. For whatever reason, I got like Miley Cyrus's version of Party in the USA. Put your hands up.
No. It's your floppy wieners ghost putting the hands up in the background. It's your, let's give him the victory push that he needs.
I would appreciate that spirit from my flopping wieners, because I feel like that's even on the back of Cows with Guns.
Right.
And win or lose this year, I'm going to be the Gladiators for a while. Like that.
Nice.
That name just resonates me with me so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just have good vibes about it, and right now it's 1-0.
Right.
Oh baby. Right. And I feel like going against Steve the Greek himself. Like I didn't really plan that whole team name thing out super well, and so I felt like it truly tested my team, saying that, hey, we're the gladiators. I know a lot of gladiation is in Roma, but also I associate that with Sparta because that's my.
I mean, yeah, that's you.
That's my shit.
Spartan man.
That's right. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I felt like the gods are with me. I've been blessed, and good things are going to be coming to the gladiators. All right. Speaking of trades, by the way, we mentioned that a couple times.
We have. I mean, I have like 4 wide receivers on my bench right now that, even though Spencer scored 60 points from mainly 2 people on his bench that he forgot to put in, because I'm sorry, Cups of all around first round put in every week.
Yeah,
especially since they're 4-0.
He still has them in the bench, over or under.
Right.
Like
I'll trade you 2 wide receivers for him, Spencer. Come on, I got 4 on my bench, but I'm going to get rid of one here because
that's right.
We did discuss a trade earlier, and I do feel really great about it, and I think it's going to be a great mutual. Keyword mutual trade for both of us.
Mutual trade. So while you're talking on the topic of mutual trades, let's talk about unmutual trades. So, Tebbe, thank you for making sure we're trade shaming. While we can.
God, poo! Stop this,
Chris. You're just getting called out, man. Like it hurts me to do this, but I mean, when you're offering the likes of Will Fuller and Lamar Miller for Melvin Gordon?
Melvin fucking Gordon. Like, really?
You know that Will Fuller was taken out of the game because of his hamstring, and then Lamar Miller also has an injury, and you're asking for a RB1.
Who's played every week?
Every week. And I wouldn't be shocked if he was top 5 running back positionally.
Oh, at the end of the year? Fuck yeah.
No, right now.
Oh, right now, yes.
Right now.
And
right now.
I could see him being top 3 at the end of the year.
Trust me, man. I'm a Phillip Rivers and Keenan Allen owner. I know where all the fucking touchdowns are going. I know where every single one of those are. And it is not with the wide receivers. I promise you.
That sucks.
I promise you.
That sucks. But anyway, going back to mutual trade, and also pointer to Tebbe for thank you for trade shaming. Like, first post that was actual physical post instead of hey, stop sending me bullshit trades to @whoever. We have Glattly and I.
Oh, you were talking about wide receivers.
I was talking about wide receivers. Well, I have Alshon Jeffrey who just came back.
Glattly's interested in wide receivers.
I have Alshon Jeffrey. I need some running backs. I kind of like how Lindsey looks.
Yes.
So up on here, I know it's a very terrible thing because it's a glare, but I'm about to hit
Kai's cringing right now.
Accept button to accept this trade to get Lindsey, so I have another running back because I really desperately need them. Hint, hint. Anyone that wants a wide receiver.
Nice. So
yeah,
trade going.
I'm happy with that. Trade's gone through. I have Lindsey on my bench. Glattly should have Alshon Jeffrey on his bench and or team.
Gonna be checking that right now.
And trade good and mutual for both of us because we both needed something like that.
That's right.
What do you know?
Yeah.
We're both happy. Good trade, sir.
Good trade.
Good trade.
Good trade. Hell yes.
Yes.
And that's how you conduct a proper trade. You find out what you need. You find someone else who has an abundance of that need. And then you try to find out what they need. Exactly. If they need a running back, or they need a wide receiver, or they need a tight end.
Or defense, if you want to go that way.
Right. Defense, QB. You just have to understand that people rank those positions differently in their head. I hold the running back as the highest value position in the entire league. That's just me.
I kind of didn't do wide receivers, but my waiver picks made me get wide receivers. So I was just like, why not?
Right. And then your wide receivers all tricked off.
Yes. I think all but Deshaun this week had about 20 points.
Well, and Watkins, but...
fuck Watkins.
Injuries.
Goddamn injuries. I'm not riddled with them, so I'm happy.
Yeah, unlike Mr.
Make sure that it happens. Sorry.
Mr. Will. I'm sorry, this is not real wood of a table, by the way.
Damn it.
I'm a cheap bastard. That's also not real wood.
I fucking hit something that looks like wood twice. It should work.
Count it.
Count it.
You just gotta believe. All right.
Anyway, but
speaking of wood, what does wood do?
Oh, it burns, I feel.
Just it burns hot.
Burns hot.
Burns so hot.
Burns so hot.
What level of burn do you think that this wood would burn at? This fake wood?
Like maybe Charmander. I could see it burning for like a week, maybe.
A week.
A week. Would that turn it into the burn of the week? Burn of the week. Oh, so hot.
This has got to be in the scale of Charmander to Charizard. I would probably have to say this is a solid Charizard that just learned Fire Spin at like level 56.
Isn't there like a flamethrower one or something like that?
Well, there is, but Charmeleon learns that.
Okay.
Leave the Pokemon nerdy. You stick with your Squirtles, all right?
Bubble.
Blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah.
Water cannon at some point.
FOH, man. No one wants to hear about that. But yeah, no, Charizard Fire Spin, because the thing with Fire Spin is that it happens multiple times.
Ooh.
And that's what happened this week, is we got multiple burns. Some of them were bigger than others, but we had the underdogs winning this week, boys. We had me beating Greek, and I already went into how super proud of I was with that. Kai beat out Cody. We all thought he was done.
Fucking 50 points to 100, and then what? Comes back to 120.
Smacked a hoe.
Woo!
Grim beating Grish.
Oof, I'm sorry, Grish. That 60 points. Oof. Eeks. Like, I had you by 60. I'm sorry.
Hey man, to your credit, you even said
I needed points though. I'm so happy. I needed points. I'm still lowest scoring with that. Still, by like 5 points, I think it is, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, and also it helps that like Grish's entire bench looks like a hospital ward.
Oh my god. Are you playing medic right now?
Medic!
Arkham medic?
And then last but not least, our fair King Bobbert Slayed the mighty beast. That is Spencer's team.
I do have to say though, Spencer needed one more catch by any player.
Oh man,
any player.
That would have been it.
And it would have been it. And he didn't even. He had 60 points on the bench, right? We said that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
60-ish.
Oh,
like
no,
if you put Cup in for anyone, Spencer, you would have had it. But nope, he's on your bench.
Nope.
He's on your bench again. I'll trade you 2 wide receivers for him. I don't care.
He's that touchdown guy for Rams. I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
There's a reason why I wanted to trade you, and that's why you should not be on your bench, Spencer.
Right.
If you're not, other people would love to have Cup. Love to.
Good thing this isn't a keeper league.
You would keep Cooper Cup?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, dude, he's tricked off. He's gotten about 20 points per game, and then he tricks up to 30.
Hey, and 30, he almost had 40.
Yeah, I know.
But
I'm just giving him 30 for the low end.
Anyways, but yeah, that was a fantastic podcast. Your Majesty, I'm happy to have you.
I love being the prince.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna call out my king though. Like, please be more verbal on stuff.
Yes.
Please. I love it when you're on Discord. King Bobbert, like, please, I beg for you, come and do this Discord. We have the perfect date for you to do this Discord. You're going to be the mid-season guest. I'm already giving that away. You're the mid-season guest, and you have no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
October 30th, bro.
October 30th.
October 30th.
It's going to be the Halloween Discord.
I need you
It's
here.
going to be great.
You don't need to bring no costume.
Nope.
I got your costume.
He's got you.
Don't worry about it.
Always.
Be in your t-shirt and jeans.
You're the champion. Fabulous. You're taking care of this year.
You look fabulous.
And, yeah.
So, yeah. This podcast was fueled by Unida, Epic, Pipeworks, Deschutes, Hop and Frog, Lagunitas, Fulton, Breweries. and the American Legion of Brooklyn Center, Wingstop, and good old H2O, aka Coors.
Water.
Good night, everybody.